Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Cloud and AI Analytics. Hope everyone is doing good. I'm Vignesh and in this video we are going to explore the command line tool of a popular GCP service called Cloud Storage Bucket. And for dealing with Cloud Storage Bucket, we have a dedicated command line tool called gsutil. And gsutil is used for wide variety of operations. There are a lot of operations like gsutil, IAM, gsutil, CP, gsutil, MV, gsutil list, and there are a lot of operations. And in this video, we are going to explore a specific operation called CP, which is nothing but copy files and objects from your local to cloud storage bucket, or from your cloud storage bucket to your local, or from one GCS bucket to another GCS bucket, or altogether you can copy it from one cloud provider to another cloud provider like AWS, Azure, etc. So this is what we are going to explore, and we'll be doing lot of hands-on on this specific command. And gsutil automatically performs checksum validation for copies to and from cloud storage bucket. So gsutil, when you're copying files from one bucket to another bucket or from local to cloud storage bucket, it will do the checksum validation automatically, so we don't need to worry about it. Like, it is nothing but if you're copying 10 files, it will make sure gsutil, it will automatically make sure that all the 10 files are copied. If there is something missing, it will automatically show that, or it will raise some form of exception as well. So this is how our cloud console look like, and I'll directly open this cloud shell. So this is the cloud shell, and these are the lab files which we'll be using in this particular lab. So before proceeding, I'll just open my cloud storage bucket and I'll create two cloud storage buckets. So I'll just click on this create. Like, I'll be using the default values only, GCS bucket 17, and the rest all the other details I'll keep it as same. I'll just click on this confirm. The same way, now I'll be creating one more GCS bucket. So I'll just click on this and I'll just click my GCS bucket 2204, and the location alone, instead of multi-region, I'll go with region and I'll choose any region which is in US. So I'll basically go with US East 4. Rest all the other details will be same. So I'll just click on this confirm as well. So yes, we have created the cloud storage bucket, and this bucket we will be using for this particular demo. One cloud storage bucket is a multi-region bucket, and the other cloud storage bucket, it is a regional bucket. So this is what we are going to do. Now I'll get back to the command. So these are the lab commands which I'll give it in my GitHub page, and you can take it from there. So the first thing is we have to upload text file from our local directory to GCS bucket. So how we are going to do that? So I'll go to this cloud shell and I'll config my cloud storage. Sorry, I'll config my project ID, GCP project ID. I'll just copy this, cancel this, go here, and gcloud config set project and project ID. So before that, we'll use this gsutil -help. So this is the command line tool specific for cloud storage bucket, and you can see all the operations, whatever you can do, right? You will be able to see it here. So ACL, auto class, bucket policy only, cat, compose, there are wide variety of operations, and this is what we'll be exploring. Copy files and objects. So if you don't know something, you can just use this gsutil cp -help, and you can get all the related details. So I wanted to copy this files. So here you can see I'll just use ls, and inside this I can see lot of files, like not actual GCP lab files. I'll just, yeah, it is in gsutil cp lab files. I'll go there gsutil cp lab file and I'll do ls. So here you can see .csv file. We have almost like 6 .csv files, and I wanted to move all that .6 CSV files to cloud storage bucket, like inside this bucket 1707. This is a multi-region bucket. So how to do that? You can just go here. I'll again console this like gsutil cp, and you can use asterisk like csv, and you can just use gs, copy this bucket name. So I'm going to copy the file in the root node, which is what I'm going to do it. So if you wanted to create a folder and do it, also we'll be seeing those things as well. So I'll just hit enter. gsutil copy dot like asterisk.csv files, all the CSV files, like totally we have 6. Here you can see 4 files and 6 files, totally 6 files is copied, and the total byte as well. So you can just go here and you can just click on this refresh. So yes, we can see all .6 CSV files are present. So now I wanted to copy this _03 file back to my local. How you can do that? You can just click on this file. So whatever file you wanted to copy, you can just click on it and you have to search for this gsutil URI. So this is the path like gs, this is our bucket name and this is the object name. So you can just copy this and I'll create one folder like mkdir. I'm just creating one directory and inside this directory I'll name it as from GCS bucket, and I'm going to check this. And now how to copy from cloud storage bucket to your local directory. You can use gsutil copy, and whatever you copied it, you have to paste it here and you can just place one dot. So this will assume it will copy that to this root directory. So root directory is from GCS bucket. So currently we don't have anything in the GCS bucket, but once after executing it, you will be finding this 3 CSV file. Here you can see it is completed one file which is 30 KB. And here you can see from GCS bucket customer data 3. We can see that, right? Like this is how you will be able to copy from your local to cloud storage bucket and vice versa as well. Now we'll see one more way to copy this as well. Like we have copied in the root directory. Right? Instead of root directory, we'll copy it in some other file. So in order to do that, I'll just click on this and I'll create new folder from GCS bucket all. So this is what I'm going to copy all the 6 files. Like this is the folder and I'll be copying all the 6 files to this particular directory. How to do that? We'll see that now. So yes, from GCS bucket all. So I'll just right click on this, copy path and gsutil copy. So I have done this. So sorry, I'll copy this. We have to use this gsu underscore and paste it. And since we are copying all the files, we'll use this asterisk mark and you can just right click on this, copy path and paste it here. So if you hit enter, then you will be able to see all the 6 files are copied back here. So you can just refresh here and you can expand this. Here you can see you are able to copy this 6 CSV files. We will see. So we are copying the existing file. Like we are copying 6 files. Out of 6 files, like 5 files are already present in that destination. Like only one file is there. We don't want to copy all the files like again and again when object versioning is not enough. Right? Like if it is already present, we have to just skip it or we have to just ignore it. So how to do that? So in order to do that, we have a command like gsutil cp-n. If you use this -n option, it will prevent the overwriting the content of existing files. It will just ignore the overwriting of any existing files. So now we will see how to do that. I'll just clear the console and I'll use. So first I'll rename this to rename it to some other thing like 33. And I'll bring it back to from GCS bucket to all. And I'll just right click on this and I'll delete this particular folder. So here if you see from 01 3 3 like all these files, like I'm moving it to cloud storage bucket. From 1 to 6, like my files are already present, so I don't need to copy it again. But I have to copy only this 333.csv file. How to do that? So I'll just come out of this directory and I'll go to from, and if you do ls, you will be able to find all the 6 files. Here you can see the new file. So how we'll be able to do that? So you can use this gsutil copy and again right click on this, copy path, paste it here and copy this bucket. So I'll go there again, I paste it. So before doing it, I forgot to add this particular thing, which I'll be adding it now. So I have to add this option -n. So I'll just hit enter. So here you can see skipping existing item, and only one file we'll be adding it. So skipping existing item, and here you can see one file is added. The same we can cross check by stepping into my cloud storage bucket, and I'll just do refresh once. So if I do refresh, I'll be able to see this triple three.csv file. Rest all the other files are already existing, so we'll just skip it. So now I'll do one more thing. I'll just copy this file. So I'll just copy it and I'll just paste it here itself. So now without this hyphen n, like what is the output which we'll get? We'll see that. So I'll just go and I'll just remove this hyphen n. So I'll just hit enter. So it is copying all the files, which is again, it is not required. If the object versioning is enabled in this bucket, right, it will be a problem for us. Since the object versioning is disabled for now, it will not cause any problem. But once the object versioning is enabled, right, like you will be able to find this version easy. Like I'll show you that in some time. But now we are good since we don't have this object versioning enabled. I'll just do refresh once and you will be able to find this copy.csv. Now we'll see how to copy large files. So in order to, like, let's assume like here we are able to copy only 6 or 7 files, but in the actual case, like assume we are having 1,000 files or 10,000 files. If that is the case, how to do it? So in order to copy bulk files, we'll be going into this data files. Like I'll show you this example. In the data files, we'll have multiple files from 1 to 27 files we have. But this operation, whatever I'm about to do, right, you will be able to do it in real time for 1,000 or 10,000 files as well. So I'll just go get into this directory and I'll do ls. Here you can see all the files. Sorry, you can see bulk files here. So now how to do it? So you can use this gsutil -m copy and help. Like this, like basically what this -m will denote is, it will enable the parallel copying of the files. So here you can see, if you have a large number of files to transfer, you can perform a parallel multi-thread multi-processing copy using the top level gsutil -m option. So when you use this -m, right, we'll be able to increase the speed. Like parallelly we'll be able to copy the files instead of one by one, right, we'll be able to do it parallelly. So now I'll show you how to do that. So gsutil -m copy, and inside all the files, inside this folder, all the files .csv, we'll be copying it into this cloud storage bucket, and I'll do this data bulk. I'll just create one folder and I'll create it. The folder is here. I'll just get into this. I'll copy this. So gsutil, I'll just paste it. So all CSV files will be copied into this particular folder. I'll just hit enter. So if you see here, right, like copy files, it is done within a matter of time. Like we didn't even realize before that the operation is completed. I'll just go do refresher and you will be able to find all the CSV files. And now we will create one more folder. So I'll just create folder data bulk without m. So I'll just create this folder and I'll copy this part. Before that, I'll go here. So I'll hit enter. So here you can see it will take one by one. So here you can see the timing, like you will be able to realize the timing. When you use that -m, like even before we realize it, like the operation is completed. But here you can see, like I'm giving a lecture. So that is about the power of parallel processing here. Till now, I'll just give you a quick recap, whatever we have covered. So first thing is, I have shown you how to copy files from your local to cloud storage bucket and from your cloud storage bucket to your local. Like let it be one file or let it be group of files. We have completed that operation. And also like to a specific home directory, to a specific location, or to the root directory itself. And the third thing is overwriting, like skipping the operation of overwriting the existing file. Like how to do that with the help of this option -n. And finally, we have seen how to copy large number of files using the option like -m. So for this video, I'll stop it there, and in the next video, I'll continue from where I left it. So if you have any questions, any comments, or anything, like if you wanted any doubt, like you can reach out to me. And please do like, comment, share, and subscribe to Cloud and AI Analytics. And the next video, I'll continue from where I left in this. Like I'll see you there. Happy learning.